Everyone, welcome to another episode of Sports Scene. It is just me, myself and I. Api apparently is sick. Not too sure if he's really sick, but I know you're watching tonight. Api, get well soon, mates, and we'll see you back on deck next week. How was your long weekend? I hope it was good. Independence weekend, of course, and on Monday we had the Queen's funeral as well, so a really long weekend, and then now a very short weekend. Now, let's take a look at the scoreline from last week. This is how it all went down last weekend. The Eels, massive win over the Raiders, 40 points to 4 in the semi-final of the NRL, and the Rabbitohs, too strong against the Sharks, 38-12. All right, so that's with the NRL. Just just two games of the Host Plus Cup preliminary. Devils 20 over the Falcons 13, and the Dolphins 28 over the Bears 18. All right, so that's it for the Host Plus. PNG NRLC, just a one game. The Gurias are waiting in the grand final. And the Wigmen, big win, Wigmen over the Morocks, 12 points to 6. That's the PNG NRLC. And now, the Tri-Series. Namibia, 5 for 254, defeated USA, 7 for 186. Namibia won by 68 runs. That was over on the weekend. And over in Vanuatu, the MSG Prime Minister's Cup, PNG 2, defeating the Vanuatu, the young team there, 2-1. They gave a bit of a scare to our PNG boys, but we got the win there. ICC Women's World 2020 qualifier. Girls, the PNG girls there, 6 for 148, defeated UAE, 8 for 119. PNG won by 29 runs. And Ireland, 1 for 92, defeated USA 91. Ireland won by 9 wickets. Now, over to the OFC Under-19 Championships qualifiers. Fiji 4 versus Samoa 1, New Caledonia 1-0 over Solomon Islands. Our boys, it was a massive effort to get over there and play. New Zealand 5-0 over our boys, and Tahiti 1-0 over Vanuatu. That is the OFC Under-19 Championships League. All right, there you go. That's all the latest scoreline for you, all the happenings right throughout the weekend. We'll take a short timeout now. Coming up next, we've got some AFL news, some new kick program, and also some cricket for you as well. The teams Namibia and USA here in Papua New Guinea. Api went to both cricket and the new kick program, AFL. We'll find out a bit more about that. I'll join you at the end of the program. Here we go.
Welcome back to Sports Scene. I'm here in Hula village. As you can see behind me, a lot of kids playing AFL. There's the National Talent Identity program going on behind me. We will speak to the manager, who is Daniel Melly, who will tell us more about the program here in Hula. Here with us, we have AFL PNG's National Talent Academy Manager, Daniel Melly. Daniel, thank you for joining us on Sports Scene.
Thank you very much.
Daniel, behind us, you have the National Identity Program, I believe, and I know you running it here in Hula, and it will go on to other parts of Papua New Guinea. Please tell us more about this program.
Yes, we have the first leg of Talent ID Super Day. That's for kids under 13, under 15 and under 17, both boys and girls currently here at Hula. Actually, we travel over to Rigo district, and we try to search for talent out of the rural areas. And Rigo is one of our targeted areas, and this is the first side of the Rigo which we cover. And hopefully we're going to go back this afternoon and plan for another trip which going down to Kwikila, and we'll cover Kwikila down to Keafara village.
And Daniel, this program will help you identify new talents in rural areas. What do you plan on making it grow in the coming years? And do you plan on going abroad to other provinces also?
It's getting bigger this year, which we see most of our region out of Papua New Guinea, like Hagen, going up to Yalibu and going down to Jiwaka and Goroka. And also we have Lei going up to Makam district, and also they will move to Medeng and cover part of Ramu as well. And we have Kimbe going up to Biala, Hoskins, and coming from Kimbe to Talasea. And we have Kokopo that will cover Rabal district. And Kavieng, they are going down to Namatanai and Lawangai to run this ID talent program.
Yeah, that's great, going all around the provinces. And I'm pretty excited to see a lot of young guys out here in Hula. And I know yourself, you must be happy and proud that kids are happy to play AFL. And how do you feel about that? Kids from Hula coming out and taking part in this event.
Having a history here in Hula about AFL followers and AFL players, they have great legends before. And coming back here to reintroduce the program again is overwhelming with the support from the parents and the teachers and the ex-players from this side. And even some of the teachers, they played the sport during their schooling years. I mean, back in the days where they were the kids. And I was so impressed when I bumped into the schools then. They approached me and they said, oh, I'm an ex-player for Taroma Suns, I'm an ex-player for Guinea Tigers and all this, which I'm so impressed. And I'm looking forward to work with them. And also, I can't wait to go down this side where Kwikila and going down to Kiapara village and all this. After that, the team will have a plan to go down to Kairuku. That's after the independence, and then we plan a big one down to Kerema later, end of the month. So I'm so impressed with how all this program is rolling out throughout the country.
Yeah, then that's great to hear. Congratulations to you and your team for an epic effort. We wish you all the best. And before we end the segment, do you have anything to say to your sponsors?
Yes, I'm grateful to say a big thank you to OSAID through sport partnership, Pacific Sports Partnership with OSAID. They are supporting us going around to districts and schools to identify talents, and also our sponsor Paradise Food and our supporters, support partners like PNG Sports Foundation, PNG High Performance, and PNG Tribal Foundation, which are a part of our program as well.
Thank you, Mr. Melly, for joining us on Sports Scene. We are happy to have you on the show. And yes, you heard from him. He'll be going around through all the provinces and to rural areas in your place. If you see Mr. Melly, please do go see him, as he is an AFL icon coming up to show kids out there who don't know how to play AFL or to find talents. You might be the next PNG Mosquito. Mr. Melly, that's it from us from Sports Scene. We'll be back with more after the break. And I'm here with Saurabh, who is the US team's leading wicket taker for ODI and also one of the great performers and has good pace. Saurabh, how are you enjoying Papua New Guinea, and what was your first impression coming to this country?
Yeah, it's my first time here and it's been great to meet the friendly people. It has been great hospitality. So in that way, it's been great. Yeah, I'm having fun.
I know you'll be looking forward to take on Namibia. And what would be your plans as a fast bowler and your team? What are the things that you plan to improve on to take on to the next game and the events coming next?
Yeah, I think assessing the pitch, it's on the slower side, a little bit low bounce. So the more we attack the stumps, that's the better. I think good thing is that we have the experience of at least playing 2 games on this pitch. We know the conditions. and we've discussed yesterday that we want to learn from our mistakes that we made in the last 2 games. So I'm very positive that we'll come back stronger.
Your team is filled with a lot of quality spinners showed in the past 2 games. Is there a plan going up against Papua New Guinea, or is it the way you trust the team that you play your spin throughout most of the innings? And I know they played a crucial part in getting those big wickets like Asad Vala and Tony Ura early. Yeah, is there a plan Team USA have set?
I think it's mostly playing to the conditions here. I think the pitch does take turn. It's a little bit on the slower side. So obviously it is conducive to spin, and the boundaries are also big. So it's not that easy to hit sixes. Obviously our bowlers then stood up to the occasion and they bowled decently in the middle overs.
Thank you for joining us on Sports Scene. We wish you, Team USA, all the best in your upcoming match against Namibia. And I know the home crowd and myself and my team will be back in Team USA as you take on Team Namibia.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Team USA's dynamic left-arm spinner, Nash. It's great to have you on the show. And the past 2 games, I know it's unfortunate you guys didn't get the win, but a great performance there. You are holding up for Team USA in the dying overs on Sunday, keeping the match drawn. How did you feel about that moment?
The first game, I think it was a very exciting moment for me and for the team. I think being in a position in the last where they needed 3 of the last over, we would have taken any points that we got. So getting that 1 point was crucial. But again, coming to yesterday, I think it was very disappointing. I think the PNG Barracks played really well. They know the conditions better. I think they made use of the conditions way better than what we could extract out of it.
And the weather here is very sunny. Yeah, you guys coming all the way from the US. Most of the guys, not used to this type of weather. Tell us more about how you all feel in the camp and your experience here in Papua New Guinea.
It's been wonderful. I think I was looking forward to getting to Papua New Guinea. I'd heard good things about it. The people are really genuine, really nice people. The 1 week that we have spent here, I think I've enjoyed it thoroughly, going to the beach and even at the hotel. The weather is nice too. There's no complaining about the weather. It's sunny, nice, just you can be outdoor all the time, and coupled with the people, the culture. It's nice to experience the culture that people have here. They have smile on their face all the time, and then even when there was crowd that came to support us, not us, they came to support the PNG, but they were singing songs all the time. There was a lot of energy. There was a good vibe with so many children just running around, and it was good to see them support their home team.
I know that the crowd will be back in Team USA after your epic performance, and myself as a spinner, I'll be looking forward to watching you take on some great Namibian batsmen and putting out that effort. Team USA, how do you look on to take on Namibia?
Yeah, since we're done with the PNG boys, I think we'll have to look forward to getting done with Namibia. I would ask you to pull out the PNG support gang and then get them here and support us going forward, because we'll be playing Namibia in the upcoming games. But we have got used to the conditions as well. That's an advantage we have over Namibia. We've played 2 games here. So I think it'll be crucial for us to make use of the experience of the conditions that we know more than what they know.
Yeah, Nash, your team having a lot of experience in the squad, moving on from PNG's 2 matches. We from the team and we wish you, Team USA, all the best in your upcoming matches. And also when you make your trip back, we'll be backing you this weekend and tomorrow, I believe. Yes, all the best to Team USA, and hope to see more wickets and great celebrations from yourself, man. I'm here with USA's fast bowler, Cameron Stevenson. Cameron, the US team, you guys are here to play the tri-series against PNG and Namibia. What was your first impression of coming to Papua New Guinea?
Probably the first thing that hit us was the heat. It's obviously quite warm over here at the moment for us, but obviously it's a lovely part of the world, and it's great to be able to travel and see part of Papua New Guinea and Port Moresby. So we're really grateful to be here and be able to compete with obviously PNG boys and Namibia as well.
every time you face the PNG Barramundis, what's your main plan? And is there any player in the Barramundis side that you all always have a plan for to face every time you enter the cricket pitch?
Look, I think they've been really strong. We've obviously not had a great record against PNG in the last 3 games, including the T20. We've dropped points in all of those games. So yeah, they're a really strong side across the board, and there's no one particular player that stands out to us. We have to plan and prepare against all 11 players that take the park. So you can see they've had a number of players perform against us in the last 3 games. So we've got to be really careful going forward and prepare really well when we get to Namibia, and hopefully we can take some points off you boys, because our record's not looking too flash at the moment. So yeah, really strong team. We play together really well. So it looks like there's a really strong culture, and that's something that we need to work towards getting the better of next time we play the Barramundis.
Great. I know the home crowd will be backing you guys after seeing some great performance by some of the guys, and as of yourself, going on to play Namibia, Team USA. You're looking forward to take on a strong side like Namibia here in Papua New Guinea. The crowd backing you up. What can you say to the viewers, and who can you tell us about the US team who we can look out for in the match tomorrow against Namibia?
Yeah, look, I think it'd be great to have the locals on our side. Obviously, they've been cheering pretty hard for the Barras the last 2 games, but if we can get them on our side, that'd be great. Look, I think from our side, we've got strong performances across the board to come. I think looking out for a young guy like Sai, he got 46 on yesterday's game. He's going to be a really good player for the future to watch, so hopefully he can turn that into a big score next game. Obviously a bit of a powerhouse at the top of the order with Taylor, Jones, Patel. If one of them or 2 of them can fire, we can hopefully put a good score on the board. And then yeah, pretty solid performances across the board with the ball. If Sarab gets going, he's going to be a real handful. Obviously left arm around the wicket at the death, and with a bit of shape up top. So yeah, hopefully a few of the boys can get firing and we can put some good numbers on the board and get a good result against Namibia.
And before we end this, Cameron, I know you're a superstar. You've played for the Melbourne Renegades. For the viewers who are watching, what would be your advice as a fast bowler to young fast bowlers coming up in Papua New Guinea? What would be your advice to get to the stage where you have been to?
One piece of advice would probably be to train as hard as you can, and don't leave any stone unturned. Try and use all the resources you've got available. So yeah, I know throughout my career I had a lot of coaches that have helped me get to where I am today, and yeah, I think everyone wants to help you. So make sure you're working really hard and repaying that faith by giving everything you got when you get to training, and just give it 100%, and that's all you can do.
Thank you, Cameron, for joining us on Sports Scene.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. Lovely to meet you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Manna Meri, good night to Logera. It is time now to end off Sports Scene for another Thursday night, wherever you are tuned in. Tribla good night to Puran Lehedli you. Now, before we end off the show, let's take a look at what's happening this weekend as we go around the grounds. We'll start off with the NRL. Let's have a look at it. Big game tomorrow night in Townsville. The Cowboys versus Parramatta. Massive game there. I'm going for Parramatta actually, only because my old man's diehard Para. I'll do it for you, Dad. Don't worry, all good. We'll go for the Eels. And Panthers versus Rabbitohs on Saturday night. I'm going for the Rabbitohs. You know what? I don't really like Latrell, but anyway, I think he deserves it. Rabbitohs to win there. Dolphins versus the Devils. This is the Host Cup final. Yeah, well done to both teams. And the Dolphins, they'll make it into the NRL next week. Not next week, next year, but yeah, they should do really well there. Now, the grand final, PNG NRLC, it is on Saturday. Okay, usually the games are on Sunday, but this weekend it's on Saturday because the PM's 13 is on Sunday. The Gurias take on the Wigmen. Massive game there. Gurias having a week off, and they should be able to get that win, I reckon, against the Wigmen. Now, OFC Under-19 Championships, the semi-finals, Fiji versus New Caledonia and New Zealand versus Tahiti. Winners of those go into the finals. Now, that is it for another episode of Sports Scene. In fact, I'm just going to go through my phone. I've got one more that I should mention. It is the Capital Rugby Union Grand Final this weekend at Bava. Okay, it'll start off with Nova versus MBB Marlins at 9 a.m. That is the under-20s. B grade, University versus Defence. A grade, Brothers versus University. Then the women's, Juggernauts versus Harlequins. And the big game at Bava this Saturday, CRU Grand Final. Brothers taking on Harlequins. So well done to all the teams there. The CRU Grand Final happening this Saturday at Bava Park. Well, on behalf of me, myself, and I, and the camera guys and the production crew, the director that's watching as well, thank you so much for your company tonight. We'll do it all over again next week, Thursday. Good luck to you. Good luck to the boys and the girls playing in the grand final of the CRU as well. Oh, before I go, if you want to contact us, do contact us on the following. Let's get that page up and have a look at it. You can email us, sports@emtv.com.pg, or you can call us 312-9229, or you can send a direct message on our Sports Scene Facebook page as well. If you don't have any of those things, MTV Studio, our office, level 2 Garden City at Boroko, right here at Boroko, close to Loking Kakaruk. It's 24 hours, but we're not 24 hours. You can come during the day and drop off your drawers or your results. On behalf of myself and the entire Sports Scene crew, have a fantastic weekend. Do play hard, but do play in the true sportsmanship of sports. On that note, it's good night from all of us. Have a safe weekend.